you know how you're always saying, this is a perfect lead into that. You know how you're always saying that I'm not aware of my surroundings. Okay?
I'm very aware of
Okay.
that.
Okay. And he's right. I mean, Krista, we'll be occasionally we take a road trip together. We're going an hour's drive. And he'll be like, oh, look at that barn on fire. And I'm like, where? What are you talking about? I never.
You see all the fire trucks streaming the other way?
I never know.
Now you go through life with blinders on.
I do.
You do.
I'll tell you what. You focus on the mission at hand.
That's exactly right.
You have one sight, one goal. That's it.
That's right. I don't see it, and he'll say so. He notices everything. And
That billboard wasn't there last week.
Yeah.
What's a billboard? What are you
You're the
talking?
worst person to be around an Amber Alert. The child could be mouthing "Help me" in front of you at McDonald's,
Tugging on your sleeve.
Yeah, and you turn to her,
Mister!
and be like, yeah. Help me! I'm not supposed to be with this man. You're up. Go ahead and order.
So true. Let me give you the perfect example of this. Okay.
Cat vomits.
All right. No. Let me tell you this.
All right.
There was a guy here who used to be on local television. His name was Luke Lyddon, okay? Did local TV sports and was on, I saw him all the time. And he was I know he's tall, kind of sandy blonde hair.
He was the main sports guy for a good while.
Yeah. For the CBS affiliate here. Okay. So I watched him for a while. And I never was a huge fan. I always thought he seemed smarmy. People that knew him said he's a really nice guy, but I always said, no.
Yeah, because we know his coworkers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Comes off as smarmy to me. And I remember I'd make those little catty comments about him when he was on.
Smarmy.
Oh, it's a smarmy. And he would even come on the screen. Sometimes we'd have it on the studio and go, look at Luke Lyddon. Look at this guy. I'd say that kind of thing. Probably jealous of him. He's young, he's tall, he's good looking, he's doing sports.
The
job I wanted to do, from childhood. I wanted to be a sportscaster. That's what he is. Okay, so that guy was on TV. All right. At the gym, the gym I go to.
3 years now?
3 years. And for at least the past year and a half, I have seen a guy in there that I became really good friends with, who's tall, sandy blonde hair, named Luke.
Yeah.
And we would chat all the time. All right, we were constantly chatting. And
About sports mostly?
sports mostly.
You seem knowledgeable.
Very. And I would wear in like a sports logo, a team, like a Denver Broncos shirt, and he would go, Broncos took a loss last week, sorry to hear it, or, nice win for the Broncos. And we would always chat, and he would encourage me on. I was like, man, that Luke is a nice guy. All the time I was saying that. And he was just great. Well, meanwhile, Luke Lyddon, the sportscaster, I just heard, got a job in Arizona, where he's from, and moved back. So, about a month and a half ago, he moves back to Arizona. So I haven't seen him on TV, obviously, anymore. Coincidentally, I also have not seen Luke at the gym.
The tall guy you talk sports with at the gym.
At the gym. I haven't seen him.
With the same name.
I haven't seen him. And he used to go every day at the same time that I went. And so, I just was like, where's Luke? I kept saying, where's Luke?
I miss my
But you
sports
never
buddy.
My buddy, I never said anything. I was just like, well, maybe he's going at a different time. I go every day at noon, and he was always there. And a lot of times we'd run beside each other and be like, way to go, Luke, We'd high five.
When you could touch human beings.
Yes.
What a fine young man.
And sometimes we'd air high fives.
Yeah.
I just loved him. Now, I hated TV Luke.
TV Luke.
Yeah.
But I loved Jim
Buddy
Luke.
Luke.
Jim Luke was great.
Hey, Jim Luke.
So, that's what if I had another son, I'd name him Jim Luke. Okay. So, yesterday, I finally I have to break my silence on this. So, I say to the woman who works there, what happened to Luke? Where's Luke? I haven't seen him in a while. Is he coming at a different time? And she goes, no, he took that sportscasting job in Arizona and moved back. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
It took me another 30 seconds to go, wait a minute.
It's like that scene in The Matrix.
Yeah.
Wait a
Is
minute.
it possible TV Luke is Jim Luke?
And Jim Luke
is TV Luke.
Thank God. This is why no one ever recognized Superman as Clark Kent.
That's right.
People like you.
a pair of glasses.
All the time. People are always like, how could no one recognize that that's Superman?
That's right.
People like you.
That's exactly right.
It's a great premise for a TV show for,
I had no idea.
the dumb investigator.
You
figure it out. You figure out the murder after it's too late to figure
Too
it
late
out.
to do anything.
Literally, you put Luke in a suit and you're like, asshole.
But you put him in gym shorts.
You put Luke in an Arizona State shirt and you're like, there's my buddy.
That's my boy. Let's go. High-fiving.
Sun Devils.
I could not believe it. When it dawned on me, I was like, oh my God, that guy I hate is this guy I love. I had now I want to follow him on Twitter and say, hey, Luke.
Wish him well.
It's me.
Miss you.
You know,
Luke's gone.
He never said goodbye.
There is no Luke.
He never said goodbye. And I liked him so much. Now it makes me upset that I criticized him so much when he was on TV because I used to say, oh, I hate that guy. And how did I miss it? How? Because he's like 6'5".
Yeah.
And he looks now. And by the way, at our gym, the names go up on the screen and it said Luke L. Loves sports.
The clues were all there, Columbo.
Lord.
The clues were right in front of me.
Scooby-Doo mysteries are more complex.
I had no.
You are Shaggy.
Not a clue. Not a clue. I swear, I have never. And then when I figured it out yesterday, I said, "Man, Chris Demm is right. I don't ever know what's going on around."
Well, it's. I mean, it comes under various names: situational awareness.
Yes.
Reading the room.
I have none. I have none of those things. That's exactly right.
You're a horse in a horse race. You've got the things
You got
on your
blinders.
eyes, and you see one. They don't want you seeing off to the side. Focus.
Yes, that's right. That's all it was. And even though I got to know this guy I've lost a dear friend, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it.
Now, do you think, though, that it's possible you didn't recognize? Because the one thing the news station he worked for would do was, during pandemic times, would have him only on a TV. He'd be at home, so they drag a TV with him on it across the set, so you kind of be watching two TVs.
I don't think, because I saw him many times before that.
Okay.
You know, out on location.
Like, you didn't see his height.
Well, but I've seen him at the high school football games and the golf course.
Yeah.
All of those things. And
Well, he found a job. You can hate him again.
he's back to Arizona. I've always hated him. I've always hated Screen Luke. I always loved Jim Luke. It's unbelievable.